Montana Department of Public Health and Human Services is working to improve the state's long-term care service networks for veterans in the Big Sky State through a new survey, not only with traditional care, but beyond that, from in-home assistance to community connections. MTN's Tom Buchanan has more on how they plan to use the survey to help prioritize those who have served our nation.
A 10-minute survey could make all the difference for veterans care right here in Montana. DPHHS, in partnership with the Montana Veteran Affairs Division, are asking veterans for their input to help shape Montana's Veterans Long-Term Care Services Network.
It's to collect data to find out where they are and information that will help us figure out what their long-term care needs are.
Once this information is gathered, interested parties will have a better idea of what veterans in the state need. For example, this information will help them know if more services such as in-home care, Alzheimer's care, and more are needed. This information can then be taken into the legislative process for funding. This survey itself was born out of the most recent legislative session under House Bill 264. $40,000 was allocated for the survey, which will run every 10 years.
This survey and this program is just one more way to reach veterans across the state, to tell them you matter and we want to know where you are. We want to help you. We want to bring you into the fold. We want to help provide services for you.
Staff are working to get the word out to veterans through the mail and in-person visits. Veterans can fill out the survey through physical paper copies or online. We'll have the link to the online survey on our website. The survey closing date is June 15th. Reporting in Helena, Tom Buchanan, MTN News.
Great Falls City Commissioners met last night in regards to the rezoning of a suburban area to allow for a new apartment complex in the Electric City. It was a packed house as there was lots of opposition from area residents. MTN's Tom Wiley has the details.
During a Tuesday night meeting, Great Falls City Commissioners unanimously approved an ordinance to rezone the property on Bay Drive and 2nd Street Southwest from single-family suburban to mixed-use transitional. The applicants plan to sell the property to developers who wish to build a 92-unit mixed residential development consisting of 2 apartment buildings and 7 townhomes. City staff determined that the development is consistent with the current Great Falls Growth Plan and the Missouri River Urban Corridor Plan.
The staff did a very admirable job of presenting this issue, and I really commend you for it.
But several neighborhood residents attended the meeting to voice their opposition to the project, citing a unanimous vote from the neighborhood council against the ordinance, traffic concerns, and material change to the existing area.
I believe most of us here would agree that the city growth is necessary. However, city growth must happen in a manner that is consistent with good governance. Growth that results in adverse impacts to existing neighborhoods and incompatible land uses is not consistent with good governance.
Proponents reiterated the need for housing in Great Falls, which has seen demand skyrocket faster than supply can keep up.
Our community is in desperate need of housing. We need housing at all levels. The more housing options we have, the less issues we will have, and this is clearly a public benefit.
The current housing demand is ultimately what commissioners use to justify their decision.
And we have a housing shortage. I mean, it's real, and it's been going on for years, and it's going to be going on for another decade. We won't catch up quickly. And one of the challenges that we have when it comes to dealing with the housing shortage is a fear of change.
Well, there are still several steps before the project moves forward, but Tuesday's rezoning decision was a major hurdle. In the meantime, the city is preparing to update its growth policy for the first time in over a decade. For more information on the Growth Policy Steering Committee, visit our website. Tom Wiley, MTN News.